Freebird Pro 2 review. Huawei Freebird Earbud has been reliable good options at the competitive price since the Freebird 3 launched to take Apple's second-gen AirPods in 2019. Impressive ANC is a reasonable price across various styles that myself and the team at T3 has praised over the year. They have for the most part and succeeded when many have failed now. Huawei updated its most premium earbuds line with the Freebird Pro 2. I have now reviewed theirs, updated with a better fit and a new dual speaker design which feature both a dynamic driver and a planar diagrams, as well as IP54 rated water resistance, and the Freebird Pro 2 specs look competitive on papers. They also spot the same quality ANC we saw in the last Gen Pro model, not only this time using 3 microphones with smarter position. Even the Bird battery life good looks. Its short-coded battery time is slightly down when compared to the original at 30 hours with the case and 6.5 hours on a single charger, but this still lasts longer than the Apple AirPods Pros. Do the Freebird Pro 2 buds deliver a must-be listen experience in the face of established favorite from Apple and Sony? Let me walk you through the high and the mid and the low. The Huawei Freebird Pro 2 costs $169, which is less the key competition from the Apple Bose and the Sony. They said there is a lot of well-spaced lower cost wireless bud like the Nothing Air 1, which come in as $99, and the Samsung Earbuds Galaxy 2 and $79 that on paperback many of the same features. Available from the Huawei online store right now. We're expecting the Freebird Pro 2 to be ranged by retailer include Amazon, Argos, and given the fact that we have been able to buy the past Freebird. The Freebird Pro has 2-inch chunky downs when compared with the original. I found that the new shorter stamp make the Pro 2 buds slightly more sweat and the potentially feedy to control. To their reduced thickness does make them less chunky and a good thing. When it comes to fit, that no one area where I feel the Freebird Pro 2 outperformance and the Sony WF-100X M4 whose stem Freebird need more frequent readjusting and the Apple is more streamlined. AirPod Pro have the best fit of any closed fit bud I have tested. Huawei added IP64 splash resistant to the Freebird Pro 2 making them better able to handle workout. There is a lot of to set a good on-device control, and when I saw a Freebird Pro 2 smaller stem I was concerned there would be less to squeeze and more friendly interaction. That is the case to degree, but I still found controlling them to essay once I got used to the bird. You can customize what single, double and triple squeeze action do, and the addition to go long press and while sweep up and down. The front of the stem will adjust the volume and the load on the device control once you get the hang of it. Freebird Pro 2 is more intuitive and the touch control of Sony WF-1000X M4. What's also great is that you can set your phone native voice assistant, be it Google Assistant or a phone Siri, to be activated by a long press of the stem, and it improved ecosystem update iOS porters and a particular mark on a real shift from Huawei. We hope the brand smartwatch line benefit from it too. The bevel-like case and USB-C port on the undercarriage, the seat next to the LED light who indicate whose charger up to the case battery, and on the side is wireless charging point and a pairing button. Before talking the Air Freebuds Pro 2 out of the box, and you will see the second LED light shine between the bud. They indicate how charger up, and they are also when you are pairing mode. It is all very straightforward, and the pairing your buds just long press a button on the case. The Teeny Freebird 2 are the first wireless bud to the feature two drivers and a dynamic driver associated with the more responsive bass and a planar magnet drivers not to deliver lower distortion and the superior trebles. We have seen a few planar drivers earbud before at T3, but generally speaking these tend to live in large headphones given the extra space and they typically require and the high price associated with them. Diving to teach talk about the movement and Huawei Quad Magnet 11 AM dynamic driver promises purchaser based at frequencies as low as 14 Hz. Remember Neura and the Neura phones? The brand launched some well-received earphones in 2017, but the mired your ear canals, and I didn't this to had to adjust EQ just for you, and the inspired generation for ear canals reading text and Freebuds Pro to being the latest. Unlikely the past generation Freebird through the rather than a just read your ears and wants to pro to keep listening how the everything sound is just adjusting the EQ according to the more consistent experience even if the bird move around. All this tech talk and we have not even covered codec and a perfect pairing for the high-risk audio phones like the Sony Xperia 1IV for the Vivo X80 Pro and the Freebird Sports LDAC at up to 990 kbytes. The bird have also been three microphones which help with both noise cancelling and in-call sound isolation, and the Huawei reposition the mic and so there is a less likely to fall victim to wind interference with wide noise cancelling of up to 12 meters per second. The inclusion of the wireless charging is welcome and available across devices ranging from $99 Nothing Air 1 Huawei Freebird Force through the Sony WF-1000X M4 and the AirPod Pro. When it comes to the All Life app across iOS and the Android, Huawei finally reached parity with the custom EQ setting available for the first three across both operating systems. This makes the FreeBuds just as available in airports alternative for iPhone user and Android user. This app is also when your customized gesture find your earphone if you are think you have misplaced them. Take a tip first fist and test access firmware's update and the enable disable smartware detection. Whatever you have got an Android or iOS iPhone for a first time, Huawei made a pair of buds. They are easy to recommend, offering full functionality across both operating systems. The Freebird Pro R2 has also worthy successor to the first Freebirds Pro. For the sound quality point of view, the original earned Huawei is placed in a premium true wireless earbud specs, and the latest offering being the line up the date with the best bud in a price bracket. I think fan of the chart music across generation with enjoy Freebird Pro 2 and a lot. It easy enough to eke on the little extra of any Sony. You are replay with a powerful custom EQ features and a default sound is inviting and a dynamic across musical gesture genres. The Freebirds Pro 2 strong in call quantity, active noise cancellations, and a general performance at the price make them a good wireless charging build option. Now subscribe this channel, watch technical and press the bell icon.